Hi everyone, it's Sonia here. I wanted to talk a little bit about that whole Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez situation, even though, what is it today, the 13th of February, so this is like 10 days ago, but apparently people still don't really know what happened. So I want to maybe shed some light on this. Before I start, I just want to say if you do like the video, thank you for giving me a thumbs up, and thank you also for your support on Patreon if you like what I do, because that keeps my channel going. One last thing before I start, I just want to let you know I still have available these pouches which release a small amount of CO2 gas in the air, which eliminates viruses, bacteria, fungus, and mold, and thereby destroys odors, which is great for your house, your car, wherever else you want to have air that does not carry odors. Also, these denature allergens. And I also have water purification tabs available. One of these is good to purify 10 gallons of water. So if you're interested, click the link below for more information on this, which you might find interesting. And if you order through the link, you get 15% off and no shipping and handling, even if you live in Canada. So let's talk about this AOC situation, because I thought everybody kind of knew by now what had happened, but apparently some people are still kind of confused. I'll tell you what I think. All right, so I, like many people, saw AOC's video on Facebook where she describes someone is coming into her office, she's hiding in the closet, they're yelling, "Where is she?" She's terrified. She thinks she's going to die. And it was a very, sad, hard video to watch. I mean, look, I know you guys don't all love AOC, but just watching another human being talking about being in a situation where she feels like her life is in danger, it's a sad video. A lot of people were obviously very moved by it. There's 82,000 reactions to it, including a lot of care emoticons. People reacted to this. I mean, she's a woman, she's young, she's pretty, she's hiding in her office, and she thinks she's gonna die. So obviously it tugged at people's heartstrings. Shortly after that, a lot of people started pointing out that she wasn't actually in the Capitol building when this whole thing went down. So a lot of people started saying, well, she's lying about this. Apparently, Mark Dice had posted on Twitter, AOC lied about being in the Capitol on January 6th. If you haven't heard, she's a complete fraud and delusional. I believe she's mentally ill. And, he wasn't the only one. So there was all this stuff going around about how AOC had lied. And imagine if somebody lied about something like that. Like, how crazy would that be, and how horrible and dishonest, right? I mean, this is a person who works in the government. Would she really post something on social media claiming to have been a victim of something that she couldn't have been a victim of? So I looked into this, and here's what it is. The video on Facebook. Now, only listen to this if you actually want to know the truth. If you've already made up your mind about her, don't listen to me. The video here on Facebook is 3 minutes and 22 seconds long. It only talks about her hiding, person coming. She says, at this moment, I thought that everything was over. She's convinced she's going to die. She says, I thought I was going to die. She talks about her spiritual experience at the moment, and how she sort of like resigns herself to her fate. And she's talking more about, her life journey, and then I felt that things were going to be okay, and that I had fulfilled my purpose, and that's the end. That's how it ends. So there's no context. So anyone watching this video, knowing that there had been this attack on the Capitol, or whatever you want to call it, would naturally think that she's saying that she was in the Capitol buildings, because that's where these protesters, or whatever you want to call them, were. Anyone watching this 3 minute, 22 second video would, of course, think she's saying she was in there when they came in, and somebody broke into her office. They're yelling, "Where is she?" And she thinks she's going to die, because that's all the information you got. But then, the media was fact checking it, telling us She did not claim she was in the Capitol during the siege, nor that rioters entered her office. You know, it's true, actually. She didn't really say in that video. She didn't say where she was. She did not say who came into her office. If you think about it, she did not say that. She didn't say she was in the Capitol. I mean, the main building that was attacked. And you're like, yeah, actually, it's true, eh? We don't really know what she's talking about. We know what it sounds like. We know how anyone listening to it would take it or interpret it, but we don't really know because there's no context. As it says here, this was from Reuters, some social media users pointed out that the Congresswoman's office is located in a building near the Capitol that was not breached during the insurrection and suggested she had lied about her whereabouts, or that she said rioters stormed her office. And they say these claims are false. In the video, Ocasio-Cortez said she was in her office near the Capitol and that she feared for her life prior to discovering it was a Capitol police officer who had banged on her office door. And actually, if you go and watch her YouTube video, which is an hour and a half long and tells the entire story, she absolutely gives you all that context. She tells you she was off to get her vaccination, and then on the way back, I don't remember the details, but somebody tells her what's going on at the Capitol. She gets back to her office. She hides. She hears people coming. She's, oh my God, they're coming in here. Hides in the bathroom. She hears somebody saying, where is she? Where is she? And then all that stuff you saw on Facebook. She thinks she's going to die. And then it turns out it's a Capitol police officer who did not identify himself. She gives all that context on YouTube and also on Instagram. And those videos were posted on February 2nd. The same day this short video was posted on Facebook. So she did post the whole story on YouTube and on Instagram. So no one can accuse her of lying because she told you all the context and the whole story just somewhere else. But I find it weird that the whole story with all the context is posted somewhere else. And yet this Facebook clip is posted. It's very out of context. There's only one way most people would interpret it. And it opens that door to picking up on the fact that her office isn't even where this thing took place. So that would make people think that she was being dishonest. How could whoever posted this not know that that's how people would react? That, you know, the context is very important. How can you leave it out and not think that it's going to get taken the wrong way? So the thing is, with posting something like that, it becomes like a kind of bait for people, and then those people can be, again, censored. And, you know, God forbid if somebody acted on it, like things have happened in the past with stuff that went around online. If somebody then did something in response to that because they think she lied, then that gives an excuse to censor even more because, oh, look how dangerous this is. Look how dangerous people are. You know, I was explaining this to a friend of mine on the phone, and I was able to explain it a lot better because I didn't have to watch my words so much because this is YouTube. I feel like I can't really say what I think. I'll say more about it, I guess, on my Patreon blog. There's an agenda to censor people. And a situation like this can be definitely used as an excuse to ramp that up. Was it just an accident? Or was it like a kind of bait? I have no doubt that she did not lie in her account, her whole account. But why post an out of context clip? Was it bait for conservatives? You know, was it bait for the opposition? Or, you know what I'm saying? So that they can get taken down more? I don't know. But I have to wonder. But it's important that you always check things before you share them because that's what they want. They want to bait you so that you fall into the trap, you share stuff, you spread falsehoods, and they can shut you down for doing that and say that you're dangerous. That's like being in a freaking, you know, minefield. So anyway, that's what it is. That's what I found. I hope you found that interesting. Thanks again for liking the video. Thank you for your support on Patreon. Don't forget to check out the links for this and water purification tabs. Thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you next time.